Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Kyle, back again with another video. Today's video is a little different. It's more of a tutorial vid, so as you guys can tell from the title. So a couple weeks ago, my friend was asking me what settings to use for Modern Warfare. You know, how to make it run smoother, or you know, what to do to make his game run smoother, because he was losing frames like crazy while streaming and while recording videos. That happened to me too before, so I thought I'd make a video because I thought it could help out a lot of people, and so that's what I'm gonna do right now. The first things first, the first thing you want to do, you want to go to Windows update settings and make sure all your stuff are up to date. Make sure you check that first before we do anything. If you're up to date, if everything is updated, press pause updates. You want to do that because sometimes when you're playing or recording or streaming and Windows is updating in the background, it's gonna, you know, cause some lost frames and some random drop FPS, so you don't want that. So make sure you turn that off. You could always turn it on after you're streaming and recording and all that. So that's the first thing that you want and you need to do. Second thing you need to do is you can go down here, you can go type run, and this will show up. Or you could also press the Windows key and R on your keyboard, and this will show up. And as you guys can tell, you want to write ms config. You write that, you press OK, and this will show up. Now, this method is to turn on all your cores in your CPU. Also, before I, you know, move on into the video, I got all these methods from struggling myself a couple months ago, trying to find different ways to make my PC run faster and run Modern Warfare run faster, smoother, and these are just the best ones that I got, and that actually helped me, so I thought I would share it with you guys, save you guys from all that time. But yeah, so let's get into this. So you want to go to the boot tab right here, and you know, these won't matter. It doesn't matter right now. You want to go to advanced options right here. So for some people, I don't know what the default number is, I forgot. It's been a long time since I did this, so just make sure to click on the highest number. That's all the processors of your CPU. So just click that and you press OK. So right here you press apply, you press OK, and it's gonna ask you to restart. But right now we're just gonna do all the methods first, and then we'll restart after. So just exit without restart, and we're on to the next method. So for the next method, I'm gonna leave a link for this site in the description. It's called Process Lasso. So you just download this, you go through all the process, blah 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 and all that. You're gonna get this, just open it. So you just run this app, and then don't worry about this. It's basically just another taskbar, but it's on crack. Don't worry about it, it's just doing its own thing. The main thing that you want to focus on right here is you go to main tab up here. You want to press Pro Balance, make sure that's enabled, and make sure performance mode is enabled. So you can click that and double check, make sure it's clicked. So that's good. Pro Balance. Other thing you want to go to is active power profile. Make sure that's on Bitsum highest performance. I think it's the default one is on balance, so make sure it's on Bitsum highest performance. So that's all you need to do with this. So basically it's just gonna optimize your PC in the background, like doing its own thing while you're doing your own thing. So you can just close it after. It's just gonna run in the background. Every time you turn on your PC, it's just gonna be in the background. The next method, go down here, you go to power plan. If you don't really want to install this Lasso app, you can do this. You're not gonna have Bitsum highest performance here. You're gonna have power saving and high performance and balanced. I think all three of these, and obviously you want to pick high performance one. But once you download Process Lasso, I'm pretty sure that your default here will be the Bitsum highest performance. And one more method that you could do is you can go down here, you can go to the search bar, you can go search graphics settings. I haven't seen this here before, maybe I'm tripping, but I haven't really had problems with it on, so I'm gonna leave it on for now and see what happens. But for this right here, you go to desktop app, you browse, and then you go to your local disk C or wherever your Modern Warfare is, and you just find it, and then you want to press the exe version and you just add it. I'm not gonna do it, it's already here. So And so after you do that, you could do this with any other apps in your PC. It's just basically just telling your GPU to work harder while using these apps. So yeah, just click, you press options. Yours is gonna be on let Windows decide. So you want high performance on that, and you save it, and you're good to go. You can do that on any other apps like I said, and so I'm gonna close it, and that's that. Another method that you could do is on Discord. If you don't use Discord, then you can just skip this method. But you know, majority of the people that are going to be watching this, everyone's going to be using Discord. So in the app settings right here, you want to go to appearance, and you go all the way down right here, hardware acceleration. This is going to be checked, so make sure you uncheck it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Discord one. Other thing that you could do is you go to your control panel. If you have Nvidia graphics card, you can do this. You can go to your Nvidia control panel right here. The first thing you can do here, you click adjust image settings with preview. But here, so you can pick, let the 3D application decide, you know, blah blah blah. But you want the third choice right here. You can keep it on balance, it's up to you. But if you want smooth, you know, performance while gaming, I'll put it on performance for now. Sometimes I keep it on balance, but right now, for the tutorial sake, we'll put on performance and hit apply, and we're good. And so the next thing you do, you go to manage 3D settings. So right here, global settings tab, you want to go to power management mode. Yours might be on optimal power, so right here you want to pick prefer maximum performance, and then you go a little bit lower, texture filtering quality, put it on high performance. If you don't want high performance, you're scared, you know, GPU might overheat or whatever, you can always put on performance, or you can just leave it on quality if you want. For me, I'm gonna keep it on high performance. And that's it for this one. One last thing before we actually get into the settings in Modern Warfare. So right here, you want to go to the shortcut of your Modern Warfare. You want to right click it, you go to properties. What I like to do is go to compatibility, and these two ticks right here, disable full screen and run this program, are not going to be checked for you guys. I don't know if they're going to be checked, but make sure they're checked, and you just press apply, and then you press OK. You're good to go, and you can exit it out. And one more thing you could do, you go to your Blizzard app, you go to settings, and then in the general tab, you can go all the way down. Just make sure this use browser hardware acceleration is not checked. Press done, you're good to go. Now, before we get into, you know, before we open Modern Warfare, make sure you reset your PC at this point if you've been following along with all the steps that we're doing. So once you restart your PC, you can go ahead and open Modern Warfare. Once you're loaded in, we're gonna go to options, display mode. Make sure this is on full screen. I know streamers want to go to the other screen without alt tabbing, but full screen borderless makes you lose frames and have random hitches when you're playing. So make sure it's on full screen. So right here, display adapter, make sure you choose your graphics card. Monitor, you know what to do with that. Right here, you press your refresh rate, whatever. If you have 240, click 240. If you have 144, click 144. Render resolution, make sure you put this on 100. I think by default this is on 66, so make sure you switch it to 100, and you're good to go. Aspect ratio, I have it on automatic. VSync, turn that off, so we don't like VSync around here. Once we get to the frame rate, so basically just want a custom, and then right here down here you click on advanced, and your gameplay, you just put it to whatever hertz your monitor is. So for me mine is 144, so I put 144 hertz. If you have 240, you write down 240 right here. The menu and autofocus, I leave that on 60. And then Nvidia highlights disabled. This is new, I'm pretty sure they added this in the last update. I have it on enabled and boost. You can mess around with it, but I haven't really had problems, so I'm gonna keep it on that. Gamma 2.2. So right here, resolution, as you can see, putting it on high, it just skyrockets. So I'm gonna leave mine on normal. If you have a low end PC, you might want to put that on low, or even very low. Low, you should be good. If you have a mid-tier to high-tier PC, you're safe on normal. Texture, filter, anisotropic, it doesn't really do anything. I'm just gonna keep it on normal. For quality, bullet impact, they don't do anything with your RAM. So keep it on high, enabled. Tessellation, I don't think this does anything, so I think I'm just keeping mine on near. I don't think it does anything bad. So streaming quality, this is a dedicated setting for Warzone. I don't really stream Warzone like that, so I'm gonna keep mine on low, but it doesn't really add that much on your RAM usage, so you can keep it on normal. But if you're really trying to save as many frames as you can, put it on low. Moving on to shadow map, put this on normal. It does add quite a lot. Just put it on normal or even low, because shadow isn't really gonna change your gameplay like that. These two are kind of important. Make sure these are always enabled. Sometimes settings in Modern Warfare don't save, so make sure every time you open your game, make sure these are enabled. I know they add RAM usage, but in my experience they actually help. It might be different for you. Just experiment and tweak it as you please. Particle lighting, I'm gonna keep that on normal. Ray tracing, as you guys can tell, it skyrockets, so make sure you have this on off. It just makes everything prettier, quote unquote. It's not something you want on, to be honest, so keep that on disabled. Ambient occlusion, it doesn't really do anything, so I'm gonna keep mine on both. And your SSR, make sure that's on high. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't do anything. Turn it off, put it on high, it's up to you. Anti-aliasing, you can keep this on high, on the highest ones. I don't really know what they do, to be honest with you guys. I'm not really like a PC guy like that, but it works fine and high, so I'm gonna keep it on high. Depth of field, make sure this is off. Filmic strength, that's off. World and weapon motion blur, now this is up to you guys, but I think it's ugly. It just is a preference thing, so it's up to you. But lastly, film grain, no, I'm gonna turn mine off. You can add some film on your game, but I want mine to be clean, so I'm gonna keep that off. And then after everything, you can just apply settings and everything's gonna be good. That's pretty much it. There's really nothing else. Now again, I'm not saying these are definitely gonna work. Hopefully it works. These help me tremendously. I don't know if it's gonna work for you. If they don't, I think it's time to look into your hardware. Maybe it's time to get a better GPU, better CPU, add more RAM, but that's a different story, man. Comment and let me know if some of these helped and what methods helped. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been your boy. I hope you guys have a good day, have a good night whenever you guys are watching this, and if you guys stay safe, man. Peace.